Hello, and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 7 stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Swimming in the Deep End 2020-2021 San Jose Sharks season. Jeff, we started this game on the day FHM 7 released, so this is our third or fourth episode. I don't even remember at this point. But
Fourth one, I think.
yes, our team looks different than what the Sharks actually are because we signed some key players like Anthony Duclair and Eric Holla when they were still free agents.
Which has worked out pretty well for us.
Yes, we even brought in Cody Franson, who's been surprisingly good for us. And we got rid of Evander Kane, and we're sitting at 20-16-2, much to our surprise.
Yeah, this was looking like a draft lottery season, and we're sitting third in the Pacific right now.
Yeah, so
This is, by the way, started with the full 2021 option, so we don't have the divisions the way they are in the NHL this season.
Yes.
But that is an option for starting the game. You can start with the abbreviated schedule this year.
Yes. So we have 42 points. Yeah, so we're tied for third in the Pacific Division. We're actually a -8 differential in goals for versus goals against, but we're playing pretty much even at home and away, 9-8-2 and 11-8 away.
And should mention here that we're playing with a new test build, so there's probably a few things that are slightly different in this one than what you're used to seeing in the main game. It'll still be a few more weeks before we get this out, because this is just literally about 4 hours old. Not even, I don't think, and so we're still in the process of testing everything, but I don't think anything's going to blow up on us today.
But if it does, that's your forewarning. Just taking a quick look at our roster, we have a couple guys on trade block. Well, we have Mark Vlasic, Edward Vlasic, and we actually haven't put Patrick Marleau up. I don't know if it's going to work well to trade him because we'll probably get angered by our owner to trade him, but
what are you going to get for a 41-year-old two-star guy?
Well, we'll find out when it comes closer to the
if you're lucky.
trade deadline. But Martin Jones has been playing out of this world good, and he actually picks up another win for us over Vegas. Surprisingly,
actually,
Vegas,
I
2-1.
Just out of curiosity, I shopped Marleau and save that I've got, and you can get a late to middle round draft pick for him. Well, not when we're doing this good.
I don't exactly want to get rid of him because he is playing so well,
and he's not really a problem. He's making $700,000. It's the Vlasic contract that's the killer.
Yes, but we'll see how things go.
And a couple other guys to a lesser extent, but Vlasic is the one that's really weighing us down.
Yes, and I don't know if I said it before, but hi, Gudu, in the chat. Thanks for joining us, as always. It's been quite a wild week since we've last streamed, Jeff, in terms of all the things going on, including today's been kind of crazy for the NHL.
Yeah, was it this Wild had to, I was going to call them the Stars, the Wild had to cancel 4 games?
Yeah.
That? And the Olympic staff named, including for some reason, Roberto Luongo, Canadian Olympic staff for 2022.
Who got hurt? Matt Nieto got hurt. All right. Tooth knocked out, so he's day-to-day. All right. We're just going to throw Nosen in for exactly him. Is this Nosen's first game? It is Nosen's first game of the year. Game versus the Penguins, so we'll throw Dubnyk in for this game. And Dubnyk gives up 7 goals, so we get our butts kicked. Lose 7-2.
And speaking of the Penguins, Ron Hextall apparently a front runner for the GM job there.
I think he would be an excellent hire.
Just hilarious to see him going Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, though.
Not disagreeing with that, but yes. But
I mean, not going there directly because he's LA's now, but still, I mean, you associate Hextall with the Flyers.
Well, he was LA's, then he became Philly, and then he became LA again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be a great hire for them. He really built up what Philadelphia is today.
Yep.
with all those draft picks. But yeah, that and yeah, the amount of cancellations. Uh, what did I hear Elliot Friedman say? It's not positives because they're not supposed to say that, but it's just abundance of caution, something like that.
Yep.
So we'll see.
And I guess the Devils are literally beyond the point where they can field a team right now, aren't they?
Yes, they have 10 guys on the list, I think.
Yeah, the taxi squad doesn't even come close to covering that.
Well, they would probably have enough with the AHL guys, but yes, it's not very pretty, all things considered. Erik Karlsson's just about ready to get back, so that's also good news for us.
Huge news because we've kind of slept since he's been out.
We won a game.
A game.
Hey, we've won more games already this year than I thought we were going to.
True.
I mean, we're over 20 wins. And as we looked at in our last episode, we saw our new guys are basically playing out of their minds. Matt Nieto is ready to return, it looks like.
Yeah, Hall has, 28 points in 38 games?
Yeah. Matt Nieto's only at 70%.
Comparable to the season he had in Vegas in their first year.
So we're going to leave him off again. Karlsson can play, but he's still not quite healthy. I'd rather make sure he's 100% healthy before we let him back in. Game versus Arizona. We're going to put Dubnyk back in, see if we can get him a little bit warm by giving him back-to-back starts. And he doesn't. He only takes 17 shots and gives up a bunch of goals, so he ended up getting pulled. Wow. Gave up 4 goals in the first period. Kind of puts us at a disadvantage. We lose 6-4, though. Actually, what I saw was really funny, too, talking about current NHL, was people going, well, they're Winnipeg's, or everyone seems to be keeping good pace with Winnipeg, and Winnipeg's still missing one of their new top guys. So that'll be really interesting once Dubois can finally play.
Canucks have been up and down. If we didn't have to play Montreal all the time, we'd be doing a lot better.
How many games do you have against them? 10?
Probably something like that. They're a huge draw when they're in Vancouver, which doesn't really matter right now.
They're a huge draw whenever they go anywhere.
Yeah.
Sadly. No, Nosen actually has a goal, but we're still going to put him out and put Nieto back.
Is there a reason we're keeping Gambrell up when we got a couple of better guys in the AHL? And he's playing like trash, like 2 assists in half a season?
No, probably not. Who are you thinking if we're looking at the depth chart?
Maybe one of about 3 guys. Depth chart-wise, Latunov is the top one, but Somela or Joel Kelman too. I think Somela's a little bit defensively, but he's a bit older.
Okay, where is Gambrell playing anyways right now? He's playing, fourth line. You know, we could put
literally the 7th, 10th guy on our depth chart.
Let me just see here right now. Gregoire's okay. We could move Gregoire over to center and just put Bergman in, or Nosen back in. Nosen's not worth it, but we could put Bergman in because he's not been doing anything.
That'd work.
So we'll put Gregoire in for Gambrell. Take and put in Bergman, and he can play either side, so that'll work as a good kind of just get him in. Should we just he's only 1.5 stars, he's only a 1-year deal. Let's shop him, see what happens.
Probably get about a 5th rounder, I think.
We got 7 offers. Montreal offers some guy I don't know the name of, so no, reject. He's 25. Jack Johnson. No?
Sure.
Daniel Brinkley. Nope. Philadelphia offers us Nathan Noel. Reject. 22-year-old Brett Murray from. Well, I don't hate that. He's younger, and at least we'd have something.
Brett Murray, you said?
Yeah, Adam Craig. No. He's nothing great. Don't get me wrong.
1.5 star potential. No, I don't think there's much point in doing that. And I think he's in the ECHL right now.
Okay, how about. All right. Florida
Any draft pick offers?
No. Florida offered us Alex Roundhauser, though.
Rouser?
Yeah. A 2-star potential defenseman, 1.5 already, currently playing in the AHL. We actually need a bit of boost on our defense, so that would actually make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he's just brand new out of college, decent two-way guy.
Well, he's not. He's 25.
Yeah, but he was playing at
Yeah, I know.
Bowling Green until he was 24. Free agent.
Yeah. All right, we're going to complete that trade. And we're going to. We have to place him on waivers to send him down. Should we just hold on to him? We don't have an extra defenseman right now because Carlson's still hurt.
You could send Mario Ferraro down. He's only 1.5 stars and he's waiver exempt.
He's only got 4 assists. So you're saying we put Ranhauser right into the dressing or into the playing games?
Until Carlson's back?
Well, then we're keeping Cody Franson in. You want to keep Cody Franson in? All right, Jeff. Look at you being so...
He's playing okay. He's a little better than Ferraro. Or at least has been so far.
I have to assign numbers to somebody. Oops. He wants 23. Go ahead. He can have 23. All right. Let's do this. Jones leads us to a loss. 3-1 loss to Anaheim. Okay, so if we're going to make this move then, and we're going to keep getting Ferraro more time, we're going to send him down. He's going to be unhappy about that. And Carlson should hopefully be back in our next game. All right. Jack Eichel, 54 points. Man, he is just flying. Apparently he loves having Taylor Hall on his wing. All right, Eric Carlson is ready to go. That's important. And Minnesota and Nashville make a trade. Marcus Foligno gets traded to Nashville for a 4th-round pick. Nashville's not doing great, and Minnesota's doing even worse. All right, so let's go back to our roster here then. Carlson's coming in for Franson. And if we're keeping Franson in, he can play either side, so it doesn't matter. Then we're taking Hauser back out and putting Franson in. So that gives us lines of Franson on the left with Merkley on the third pairing, Vlasic, Burns, Dylan, Carlson. I don't hate that.
That's fine, yeah.
Weissman 11 in the chat. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming. Martin Jones is down to 50%. Okay. We need a couple days off here. And we're just about ready to turn the clock. But yes, going back, talking to the NHL, I'm not too much a fan of Winnipeg playing the same team for 4 times in a row.
Builds rivalries.
Sure, contentment, just absolute pure contentment. At least Calgary gets an additional game in there, but
Is that the only time you do that this season, or is there maybe
they
another one
play
like that?
3 times, I think, or play a
I
couple
think.
teams
Oh
three
yeah, I'm just
times in a
looking at the
row.
schedule now. You got 2 3-game stretches against, or one 3-game stretch against the Leafs,
Yeah, but
and
not 4 in a row.
2 of them actually.
Yeah.
3 road games in a row against the Leafs, and
All
next
right.
month.
NHL player poll. Best skater is Nathan McKinnon. Really? Okay. Hardest shot is Shea Weber. Not surprising. Toughest is Ross Johnson. Interesting.
And we got a couple of new ones here that we just added. That's in the new test, and this is the first I'm seeing about how it's
And so we have
working.
fastest is Connor McDavid. Best role model is Franz Nielsen. Really? Okay. Cleanest player is Christian Dews. Controversial, Alex Winberg. Overrated.
Why would he be controversial?
I don't know.
Just checking his ratings in the database.
Overrated.
That might be a little off. He shouldn't be that controversial.
William Nylander is the most overrated player in the NHL. Kind of hard to argue that one. Good player, but underrated. Colton Parenko. I don't know. He's the captain. Can you really call him underrated?
Yeah.
Actually,
really in the Norris Trophy
I'm
conversation? No, I mean
he's not the captain because that's O'Reilly. But I don't know. That's interesting. Franz Nielsen is the smartest. Toughest goalie to beat is Marc-Andre Fleury. And coaching most like to play for is Bruce Cassidy. Well, that seems like it should be us. What's going on there?
yeah, the controversial, overrated, underrated, and smartest are the new ones. You got to look at the controversial one a little. That was a weird choice.
No, that's all right. Everybody's
Actually, I'm just out of curiosity. We'll go back to it after you play.
no,
this
no.
game.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, you're gonna leave it. You click on Wenberg
Yep.
in the actual email. Open them up and then edit and attributes. I'm just waiting
Seeing
for it to catch
behind
up
the
on my
curtain.
screen. I'm like
Yeah,
two
I just
behind.
clicked edit.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, I am not in commissioner mode right now, so I need to do that first.
Yeah.
So if you're in challenge mode, you can't go into commissioner mode.
But you aren't in challenge mode?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Okay.
And there's our attributes. What are we looking for?
Hidden and why is this controversy 20? How did that happen? That is
Because he's no longer in Columbus.
no, it shouldn't wait. These are way off from what they should be. Okay, something's going wrong there. We'll have to check that.
Well, this is from the first build too. Has something changed since then? It's possible.
Possibly, but probably not for an NHLer. I'll take a look.
All
I'll
right.
check a few other guys, but something doesn't look quite right there.
All right, we're just going to sim through this game versus Arizona here. And we win a game finally again, 2-1. Apparently all we need was Erik Karlsson back, and he immediately scores a goal and assists on the second one. And all is right. P-Wog says in the chat, what Adam is trying to say is he's okay with the Leafs winning the cup. Definitely not the case. Ryan Merkley is hurt. No, what happened? Strained Achilles tendon. He's gone for 2 to 3 weeks. All right.
Bring Ferraro back up, or we got somebody else in San Jose that needs a shot.
Oh, no, we have the guy we just traded for.
All right, Rawhauser.
Yeah, so now I need
Who's
Franson.
better than anybody that's on the Barracuda.
Hauser, Merkley. And we're going to put him to the injured list because he's gone for 2 to 3 weeks. That's disappointing. All right, continuing on. And we finally turn the page on 2020 in our game. Jeff, did you see the highlights from the Winnipeg game from last night, which would be Tuesday, February 2nd?
I did not know.
Actually, no, sorry, not that one. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost. The February 1st game versus Calgary.
Nope.
I thought you would have liked Chris Tanev's goal.
The rare Tanev goal.
He scored from the blue line. His blue line.
What happened?
It was face-off after the start of the second period, and he shot the puck, and it just was one of those weird bouncing ones. And
made it by.
just made a weird bounce right at just the top of the circle and caught Hellebuck off guard. P-Wog says, will 2 to 3 years more get the Red Wings back to get back Chase? Red Wings?
How long did it take in the Minnesota game we did last year? It was a while. They eventually got decent. They're actually playing pretty good in this one. They're above 500 at least.
They have the guys who are starting to come. As long as their top draft picks start turning out, they should do all right. But then it depends how they... Oh, Martin Jones dropped determination by 1. That's disappointing. Ryan Merkley got better at face-offs. Just the guy you want to get better at face-offs. Fantastic. Our defenseman is getting better at face-offs. In the Chase. If everything goes well, 4 years. If everything goes incredibly well, 3 years. Maybe even a little bit more.
Might be a little faster than that.
Yeah, well, again, it depends how your guys turn out. But I mean, the problem with the Wings, too, is they weren't hitting their draft picks. And it's not the first rounders that matter. It's the 2nd through 7th round guys.
Getting something out of that wherever it happens in there, yeah.
And that's like when Winnipeg came back 10 years ago, was the problem was Atlanta there was one quality guy, and that was Ben Sherratt, that they had drafted in the previous 8 years, who was not a first-round draft pick. And, I mean, there was a couple other guys like Arturs Kulda, but he was never going to be an NHL player. And it takes 4 or 5 years for you, if you draft and can hit some of those guys. You're not going to hit every single pick. That's literally impossible. But
think about it. It took Yzerman, 5-6 years to get Tampa turned around?
And so, yeah, if you can start hitting some of those guys, that's kind of the key thing. Game versus Chicago here. We're just going to zip through it again. Going to leave Martin Jones because he continues to play. Not bad. And he picks up a win versus Chicago. 5-1. Excellent. Cody Franson scores on the power play. Excellent. And so, yeah, that's my opinion of it, at least. But I said, Winnipeg surprisingly made the playoffs in 2014, so that was 3 years after they came back-ish. 2014, 2015. And so you might see that surprise in 3 years. Realistically, it's that 5-6 years in to restock, replenish.
Yep.
And even Vancouver, how long did it take them to kind of recover? 5 or 6 years, basically.
Still recovering, really.
Well, I mean, they made the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
And they were a pretty good team, but now they lost.
But that wasn't really expected yet last year, and we've May have slipped back a little bit this season.
No, but that was their 3-year kind of bump, right? Now it's 2 more
Yeah.
years. And
Mm.
you hope for that sustained success. Wow, we're actually second right now. Tied for second. Three-way tie for second. Behind only Calgary by 7 points. Man, we're actually 2, 3, 4. We're like 10 or 11th in the league in terms of total points.
Yeah, we're doing well.
That is surprising. All right, we're going to leave Gregoire. We're going to put Dubnyk in for this game. Playing against the Jets. Old Central Division. He should do all right. And he loses in he loses in a shootout. All right, then. Dylan DeMello is first star with 2 assists. Former San Jose Shark, Dylan DeMello. All right. Well, you can see Winnipeg still has a different team as Jack Rauzovic, Lucas Spiza, Jeff's favorite Canuck, and well, he's not on the list, but I know Marco Dano is still there, but he's on the minor league team. But Patrick Laine, I believe, is hurt.
Massive eye trauma.
Yes. Oh, we just hurt Mark Scheifele.
You haven't traded him, you've just blinded him.
Yes. Mark Scheifele just got hurt. No, that wasn't our game with us, I don't think, when that happened. But yes. So Columbus still has Pierre-Luc Dubois in this game. It's actually been kind of funny with that taxi squad stuff too, and hearing some players unhappy about not getting into the lineup and possibly requesting trades and then not requesting trades. And
yeah, that was inevitable.
well, I don't remember. I think it was maybe on 31 Thoughts on Sportsnet. Elliot Friedman had wrote, it was a quote from some coach. He's like, usually you have 1 or 2 guys who are disappointed they're not in the lineup. Now you have 10.
Yeah, although it's starting to make more sense to me now why some of the odder taxi squad choices like the ECHL level goalies were included.
Well, you need to have a goalie.
Just, happy to be getting the NHL paycheck. No, but some teams are carrying 2 goalies on the taxi squad, and one of them is not somebody you'd ever expect to see on an NHL roster.
Winnipeg is currently carrying 3 goalies on their active roster. Because they can't do anything else. If they waive one of them, they're scared to lose them again.
Do they have Comrie now, or is he gone? I can't remember. I've lost track.
Comrie is in New Jersey.
So he'll be back with the Jets by the trading deadline, safe to assume?
It's not impossible, but at the same time, you don't know.
Then before the draft?
He was supposed to start... I think he was supposed to start the game that got canceled for New Jersey.
Has he played much this year? 3 games so far.
He's played in. I don't think he's started 3 games.
Oh, no, 1 game. So, no, he just started 1 game.
Okay, well, he did.
Okay. 3 goals against in 1 game. But, yeah, he's behind Blackwood and Wedgwood.
Okay, wow. We just beat up Colorado 6-3. Patrick Marleau picks up his 3rd goal of the year. Noah Gregoire, 3 assists. Hey, this moving Gregoire to center might really work.
Yeah, he's producing more than the other guy did, Gambrell.
And wow, for shutting down them. That's good. And some more stories. Okay. Nothing too important for us. We're going to continue.
Seeing a lot of waiver claims there. We've actually toned down the logic there a little bit in the new update where they don't happen quite as much, but it looks like you're still getting some. That's good.
Oh boy, this was a barn burner. A 10-5 loss.
Wow.
What happened in this game?
Apparently Jones had to come in relief and at least kept his
40. We put up
feet up.
40 shots. We only gave up 29, but we gave up 10 goals. Woof.
What went on in the second period?
Wow.
We had a 3-1 lead at the beginning of the first, at the end of the first.
And then we gave up 4 in the second. Wow.
And then 5 in the third.
Woof. Oh, that is 5 straight goals in the
That was
third.
mostly on Dubnik, wasn't it? What's his line look like?
We're getting there. Wow, it was 5-5. We tied it up, and then we gave up 5 straight goals. That is not pretty. Continuing on here. Dubnik at 0.2 save percentage.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if we have 5 shots against, then 4 again. 4 of them went in.
You can't find the little cat? Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, 200 save percentage. Wow.
Surprised he made it through 11 minutes at that.
Boy, like stopping 1 out of every 5 shots. That's
literally 1 out of 5.
Yeah, I know. Better put it as he gives up goals 4 out of every 5 shots.
Not playing too hard for that next contract. Wow.
He's probably going to retire, let's be honest.
Yeah, he's 34. No, maybe not. He's actually the best upcoming UFA for goalie. Oh, that's only on our roster. Was that the wrong thing?
Well, all right, I'm going to put Dubnik in, see if he can help his goals against average for this game versus New Jersey. And
a lot of faith in him.
He picked up the win. He rewarded us. Hull scored first, but then we gave up 3 straight goals. But then Carlson scored. Sorensen, Donato for us to pull back the win. Dubnik has a .921 save percentage.
And what did you declare?
That's a great question. What did I do to declare? And oh no, he's gone for 1 to 2 months. Strain medial collateral. Oh, okay. We need to stop and think about this right now then. Oh.
I think that's got to be Donato going into the top line.
Okay, before we do anything crazy.
Speaking of Donato, you should probably look at a renewal for him, particularly if before he moves into that slot and starts piling up points and his rating picks up.
Okay, there is nobody worthwhile on free agency. But let's just check here. And we're going to filter for signable. Let's see if there's anybody who jumps off the page. Well, Corey Perry's still playing in the senior leagues.
Beer league until he gets an NHL contract.
Nick Shore, Matt Martin, and Colin Wilson. Do we bring one of them in?
Yeah, try Perry.
What does he want?
Put him on line with Marlowe. Too bad we didn't still have Thornton too. The 100-year-old line.
Right. He wants 1.27. I don't even care. We'll just give him that.
We saw it only very briefly there, but we swapped the order of a couple of buttons on that free agent page so that you can go left to right instead of going back and forth.
I thought that was different, but
yeah.
All right. Okay, so Corey Perry is in. He's 2.5 stars. You want to put Donato in? Okay.
I think that makes the most sense.
And what does Donato want for a deal? 2.49. Okay. I'm not even going to argue with him. That's not that much of a raise.
And he's only 24.
Duclair. Okay, hold on a second here. So, all right, so we're going to move Gregoire is going to replace Duclair. And Duclair is going to get replaced with Corey Perry. So just bulking up the old man line for 4. Oh, wait, I moved Gregoire. I didn't mean to do that. That's the wrong guy. Corey Perry is going to replace with Gregoire. Corey Perry is going to replace... who did I put on the third line? Bergman. There we go. That's better. Yep. Okay, perfect. Corey Perry as a screener. Is that the best tactic for him?
I'd say so.
Well, let's double check. Put him on a power forward. He's a 12 as a power forward.
Either or.
I'll move him to power forward. All right. We will continue. Shark 6 Boy asked, where did Kane go? We traded Kane to Washington for a second round pick. Brendan Dillon, I think. And was there something else?
Checking it now.
That was part of it. I think it was a second round pick in Brendan Dillon.
Yeah, Dylan in the second rounder. That was the whole thing.
Man, that's pretty good that I remember that. Dillon was key.
He's not doing badly for Washington, but he's doesn't really put up a ton of points. He's about on track with where he was last year.
Which isn't terrible. All right, so let's go.
Playing behind Ovechkin.
Corey Perry wants number 10, but that's already by Anthony Duclair, so he's not getting it. He's going to just have number 1. He's going to be special. And he's okay with that. Ryan Donato has signed his new deal as well. All right, and Jake Gardner is on the move. Going to New Jersey. All right. Shuck X Boy, if you're wondering why we traded away Evander Kane, it's because I am a Winnipeg Jets fan and I didn't want him on my team. Again. And his contract is big and we need to move out some of these big contracts.
Did he owe you money too?
Oh, let's not get into that, Jeff. That's really sad. Let's be honest. Just sharks. Okay. And besides that, literally how good Anthony DeClaire has done for us, we're not even missing him.
Yep, he's actually putting up a little bit more than Kane did last year.
I mean, he was until he got injured, but
Yeah.
now we have a game versus Vancouver, so let's play it out and see how this goes. Or play out some of it at least. Let's look at the options here. That should be fast. It should be good. Oh, man. We gave up a goal already? Boo. Boo.
It's rebound coverage, guys.
Four guys harassing one Canuck. But yeah, we can't get the puck. All right. I'm trying, but... Okay, that looked a little offside.
I thought I got that fixed. Have to take another look.
As I said, we are on a new test build, so...
Yeah. They had made a few changes there, but that was supposed to be one of them, and that didn't look quite right. Oh, I think I know what I did. Yeah. Making a note to myself.
Simple enough. We got a power play. Come on, guys. That looks terrible.
See, they did clear properly on that one.
Yeah, now it's a 3-on-3, though. What the heck happened? 4-on-3. 4-on-4. Man, Vancouver is just swarming us and we can't do anything.
Did we figure out last week or the time before why it was still a little jerky on your system? It's
I'm playing it very fast right now, which is probably...
no, but I mean it's still, even with that, it's not quite as smooth as it would be if I was doing this on mine. Maybe just your video card, wasn't it?
It could be, not sure.
System, yeah.
Well, we thought maybe it was to do with the refresh rate. But that's
Oh, yeah.
moving slower than it should be too right now, so it could be my video card.
Actually, probably not the video card. More likely just the system. Yes, yeah.
Back up to fast.
Oh, that was on normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was...
I didn't realize I didn't see you changing it. I didn't realize it. I thought it was showing like that on fast, but even this would be going faster than this on mine.
All right, we're going to speed this up, but... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to go to quick. And we tied it up 1-1 at the end of one. Who scored? Eric Hollow scored. Excellent. And Vancouver goes up 2-1 because of course they did. And 3-1 Vancouver. 4-1 Vancouver. Wow. That quickly got out of hand. That's disappointing.
But not surprising.
Ah. Well, we slipped back into third place.
Still much better than we expected to be doing.
Yes.
Now you get the Canucks putting some pressure on us now, but I think we're still still a good 6 points up on a playoff spot.
Yeah. All right. All right, gonna let Martin Jones play this game versus Detroit, and we win. Boy, we put up a lot of shots. 49 shots against Detroit. Just absolutely ripped them apart.
Yeah, Corey Perry gets the third star. It was the old guys in that one. I think Marlowe got the first, didn't he?
Yeah, he's second.
Second, yeah.
But that's our...
No, first. First, Marlowe got the first, and Perry's the third.
Oh, stars. I thought you meant goals. Sorry.
Yeah.
Rawhauser got the first goal, followed by Patrick Marleau, followed by Corey Perry. Kevin LeBlanc, followed by Eric Carlson. Take all the advantage. And game versus Edmonton. Let's put this in for a Devin Dubnyk revenge game versus Edmonton. Sim it out, and he actually picks up the win. All right.
Recovering nicely from that one blowout, at least.
Dubnyk revenge tour. Wow. Nugent Hopkins has 23 goals. Connor McDavid only has 16. He got a hat trick in this game. Never count him out, I guess. All right, and Ryan Merkley gets closer to coming back, which is good news for us. And unsurprisingly, Owen Power and Atu Ratu are the top prospects for the draft. Game versus Tampa Bay, defending Stanley Cup champions. Now I got to think, wasn't Dubnyk on Tampa Bay as well?
Don't think so.
I thought he was there for like a day.
Oh, definitely didn't play any games. Let me double check. I don't remember it.
I'm gonna play Jones, but I feel like he was there. Like he was there for something. And Jones actually picks up the win.
Nope, never.
No, okay. I thought he was there like before Nashville.
Nope, he went right from Edmonton to Nashville. Matt Hendricks traded for, and then to Montreal, and to you might be thinking of Montreal, maybe. He was there just for a little while.
Maybe. He was in Arizona too, wasn't he?
Yep, after Montreal.
I've been everywhere, man.
Traded at the trading deadline to Montreal. I don't think he actually played for him, and then Arizona signed him as a free agent.
That sounds about right. Yeah, he was literally brought in for depth in Montreal. And Ryan Merkley is close to returning, so that's good news. Although we are continuing to play fairly well, all things considered. Corey Perry has come in and done his job. And Merkley is ready to come back. Two to 3 more weeks for Duclair still. Okay. So if Merkley's coming in, we're still at only 22 players, so we're okay there.
Yep.
And yeah, just Corey Perry, quick check, has 1 goal, 1 assist in 4 games. That's not bad for a guy who's playing beer league hockey.
Yeah, similar to what he's done with Montreal this year. I think he's got 3 points in 5 games.
I didn't mind what Montreal planned. Load up on the veterans and see what happens.
It's working out so far.
That's pretty much what Dallas did last year.
Then we'll see how they're playing after the compressed schedule and then playoffs into the summer.
Well, they got enough guys that it might just work. Rosters announced for the All-Star game. Did we get anybody on the team? Yes, Carlson and Burns both made Team Red.
This is the old All-Star format we still use in the game, since you can't really do the new one with the game engine.
And anything of note from the skills? No, not really. All right, fair enough. 2 guys in an All-Star game, though. That's pretty good for us.
Would have been nice to get one of the forwards in, but still, yeah.
Duclair might have had a chance if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, Myers still has been nearly point a game for us, too.
Yeah. right. Apparently, we're on our week break now, so everyone's going to be nice and healthy.
Oh yeah, Christmas week.
Christmas week, it's January.
Oh no, January. Yeah, I was looking. Well, I saw 24, 25, 26. No, it's January. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it's the All-Star break.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's also our week built in there. Bum, bum, bum. Well, I don't think we're going to make it to the trade deadline this game, as
Not
we're
quite.
just about at our time.
Yeah,
But
it's going to be another 3 weeks.
But it leaves us with some interesting choices to consider for our next stream. And I'm still not sure if getting rid of Patrick Marleau or trying to shop him around is going to be the right thing. We have built up a decent amount of draft picks, but do we have any free agents we don't need? I guess maybe that's the real question.
Yeah, Sorensen's been playing reasonably well. We definitely you already re-signed Donato, right?
Yes.
Franson, I don't think we really want to keep around. Dubnik, doubt it. We can probably find a backup as good as him as a free agent next year. If he doesn't retire, we can try re-signing him then.
We just beat Dallas to move to 29, 21, and 3 for 61 points.
Noah Gregor maybe is worth re-signing.
Yes, he is anchoring our fourth line right now. So, but I just wonder if there's anyone there we should consider shopping.
Maybe try Franson.
The biggest problem is we
Maybe
don't have another
Sorensen, too.
defenseman to replace him.
Yeah, that's right. We forgot about that. We're just 1.5 star guys on the farm. There's nobody really with potential beyond 2 stars. That's something we really got to look at in the draft this year.
Yeah, and free agency, we'll look to add some more guys in free agency. And that was also the problem if we did actually trade away Pickles, a.k.a. Mark Edward Vlasic. Development report. Mario Ferraro is still improving. Got a little up in his shooting accuracy, so that's good. Hauser got a little bit more in bravery, so that's good. Merkley improved his stamina. All right. All those stats look like a good thing. So yeah, just taking a quick look at our depth chart here. Yeah, our defense is not super pretty. But hopefully we can address some of that. But we have a first round, a second round, a third, a fourth, 2 fourths, a fifth, 4 6 round picks, and a seventh. Yeah, so we might be able to move some picks to try and move up a bit and try and grab another third round pick or something, which would help improve our defense.
Yep.
And so maybe that's something we'll look at trying to trade our way up. Dubnik versus Washington. And we lose. He gives up 6 goals. 6-4. Evander Kane scored his 27th goal of the year against us. And 28th, apparently. All right, fair enough. And Matt Nieto just got injured. What? How bad is Nieto injured? Back sniff this 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, that's not bad. We'll just put Nosen in for him. as we continue on here. So, all right, with that, I think we'll say thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived, of course, on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. Or you can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. On Twitter, we're at franchise hockey. Of course, you can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio as well. Or you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 7, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or just about anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think you pretty much covered everything there. I think we had the hotfix update out last week. If you didn't get that, you may want to pick that up, and probably be a few weeks before the next one. We're going to try and fit a lot into this one, I think. As you know, as we were saying before, this was a new test build we were looking at tonight, and a couple of things I need to check, but so far so good. And we'll be doing more of that in the upcoming weeks, adding stuff, changing it, and fixing and testing and all that side kind of thing. But other than that, we'll be back next week with my 1940s Rangers game.
Excellent. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you all again next week.